We're live. We're live. We are live. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some fun stuff to get into during this stream. One of the things we're going to do is we're going to start off the stream and we're going to be listing these cards on eBay. You can't see that because I didn't switch my camera angle. That might help. We're going to list these cards on eBay. And then wait, why does it feel like these stacks are not the same size? That's not good. They should be both 100. Regardless, we're going to list these on eBay. And then we will go through our new bulk that we got today. So, what up, y'all? How is everybody doing? I started off late today. Today is a late stream. I don't like starting the stream this late. Because that means we're going to go till like 10:45, which means I'm going to be up all night. I don't do well when I don't end early enough. I like ending like my live streams around like 9 or maybe 10 at the latest. So, because my brain just keeps going when we get this late. Let me grab, actually they're right here. Oh, all right, let me set this up. Make sure I'm ready with chat, with the chat. Alrighty, and then, are we good? Can everybody see me? Can anybody see me? Are we good? I hope we're good. Hopefully everything is working as intended. If you can see me, let me know in the chat. But whilst we wait for that, we are going to go to... I can see you. Row start. Perfect. Thank you. Just making sure I'm all good. We're going to card uploader. There it is. Perfect. EVG, what up? How's everybody doing tonight? What's everybody up to? I am going to be listing cards on eBay to start off, and then we're going to move over into looking at bulk. But I want to first get started with getting some cards listed, because we got 100 listed, but I want to get another 200 listed is the goal. So let's do that first. This is 100 English cards. Perfect. What's everybody up to this evening? We've got the Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Is just Ruby and Sapphire? Ruby and Sapphire OST going on. The classics. Ruby and Sapphire are such good games. Oh, man. When I first got Ruby, let me tell you. Ruby was... Or, sorry, Sapphire. I got Sapphire first. Sapphire, oh, such a good game. I vividly remember after I got Sapphire, shortly after I got it, I also got a Game Boy Advance SP, and the idea of playing that game with a backlit light was so awesome. And I don't know why, but I just remember going under my this computer desk that was in our living room, and like sitting under that computer desk playing Pokemon Sapphire in the dark. I was like, we have reached the next century. Backlit gaming, what is this? Never heard of her. Listing DVDs while you list cards? Nice, nice. Any good DVDs videos? Packing eBay orders, baby. Hell yeah, Sleepy. Hopefully it's a lot. Listing cards? Nice, Rostar. What are you listing? Just finished listing 400 cards. Nice, Pinhead. What'd you list? We listed Pokemon tonight. We listed Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh. What all we listing? Have y'all seen the new Yu-Gi-Oh set? I wanna get it so bad. We should probably get one just to open on live stream. Should order one. I bet the price has just done nothing but go up though. When that comes out in English, it's gonna be crazy. Trying to snipe cheap CGC auctions so I can crack and send a PSA. Oh, nice. That's a good idea. What are you doing it on? Just eBay? Got Magic listing currently? Nice. Honestly, I need to get through my Magic. I've got Magic bulk, and I haven't touched it since we really bought it and took it out of the package. Problem is, it's all lightly played, so I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it'd sell well, but I need to get around to listing it, honestly. It'd be good for the eBay store. It'd be something very different that my eBay store doesn't have currently, so it'd be nice to have. And L's, welcome. Sitting around waiting on player to pop off, but since it's Wednesday, it may be slow, so I figured I would hop on and see someone else list. Nice. Nice. Mud Duck, welcome. Player took me a second. I was like, oh, TCG player. What are you waiting for to pop up? Just like some of your sales to come through? eBay. Nice, nice. I've never tried. I've never done anything with grading, so you're just So are you just like trying to get like 10s or pristine 10s for cheap and then send them over to PSA and hope that they sell for better if they grade the same? David Quinn, welcome. I'm doing fantastic. I'm not sure about everybody else, but who cares about everyone? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? If I'm doing great, that's all that really matters. Oh, I thought I was missing a number for a second. Obviously, I'm joking. I hope everyone's doing great. We just had Texas Roadhouse. Me and my family. That's why I started late. Kind of took a while to get a seat. We were just chilling. Got to see my niece. I call her Evie. Her name's Everly, but I call her Evie. She's so fun. She's at like a perfect age right now. She's about to turn 2 in a couple weeks. Actually, in like a week. And she's just hilarious. She's so fun to be around. She cracks me up. Bunch of DVDs and Blu-rays I bought on Whatnot to flip on Amazon. A little bit of everything. Nice. Also, you sell on Amazon? I've heard really good things about selling on Amazon. Like, you get a big premium when you sell on Amazon. I've heard really good things, especially in like the reseller space, like DVDs and video games. Like, you get a lot more on Amazon than you can for, Do you do like fulfilled by Amazon too? Or you just sell as a normal seller on there? Yeah, Mud Duck. Okay. Pretty much. Yeah. That's interesting. Do you do pristine 10s or you just do normal 10s? MTG is at least playable. TCG player is really good for MTG from my experience. Yeah, 100%, David. I'm just curious how it would sell on eBay, honestly. I just don't have enough listed to really get an idea of how well Magic lightly played would sell. I would imagine it's pretty good just because people don't really care that much in Magic about how damaged the cards are, since it's mostly just playable stuff. The problem is, though, the cards that I have is mostly from like collector boosters, so it might be the ones people are mostly collecting. So that's what like, kind of like has put me to the side on doing it. But there's some good cards in there, I know. Like, I literally just went through a little bit of the cards, and I already found like a $5 card. Magic Bulk's just worth so much, especially unsifted Magic. So I just need to go through it. I'm sure it's definitely worth listing. I literally, within doing it for like maybe 300 cards, I pulled out like 20 cards that were worth more than a quarter. So it's such good money. I need to honestly be buying more Magic Bulk, to be fair. But I'm focusing on Pokemon for now. Love those Texas Roadhouse rolls. Yeah, they're so good. Hell yeah, yep. What up, Ara? Neuroscape has tweaked my interest. Seems like it's gonna do well. What the hell is Neuroscape? Is this some kind of like, is this like RuneScape? What is Neuroscape? Did the bathwater from the few videos ago sell out already? Oh yeah, those sold out within minutes. Yeah, you're way late to that, Vsauce. Super late to that. We'll probably do another bathwater drop. I plan on actually peeing in this one a little bit to kind of like raise the value of it. So the last ones, I'm sorry. I'm being, that's too much. That's too much. But yeah, they've already sold out. Absolutely, of course. You're way, way, way too late to that. Amazon's really expensive, but Amazon with games, you need to go through extra hoops. Why is that? Oh yeah, because you can only do it for like certain companies, right? Certain things, yes. DVDs and video games, yes. Generally, FBA to get in and out of my house. Side hobby for me to pay for the extras. That's nice. Yeah, I've heard good things about that. Normal 10s have really good shot at PSA 10, and you can usually snatch them up really cheap. That's pretty cool. Yeah, because they go for less than 10s do in PSA. Do we know MTG sales go on Mana Pool versus TCG player? Ugh, I could not tell you. Never sold Mana Pool. But do eBay as well kind of have the same debate with eBay and Amazon that you have with TCG player and eBay? I can see that, yeah. Like, what do you put on eBay? What do you put on Amazon? Sorting Phantasmal Flames, Hollows, and Reverse Hollows. What's up, chat? What up, Briarwood? Nice. New TCG coming out in June. Ah, interesting. Is it based off of an IP or anything? MTG Super Liquid. Oh, yeah, 100%. What up, gangster? What up, gamer? Gamer mode swag. I like it. When you post cards on eBay, do you just copy a card posting someone else already made, or you make up your own for every card? Steamroller, I'm glad you asked, because we're actually on the website that we use. We use a website called Card Uploader, and it automatically makes listings for you. And I scan the cards in and upload it, and then it tells. Here, let me switch scenes so I can show you what we're doing. So it matches the cards, and then all you have to do, which this is that, but it's not. Is that not the right one? It's probably not the right one, because it's not. Yeah, it's not the right one. Is it this? No, it's the same one. They might not have this one. Sometimes they don't have the trick or trade ones. This is the wrong one. So let me. Paldean. It's not Paldean Fates. It's Paldea Evolved. Or is it Fantastic? No, it's Paldea Evolved. That's Paldean Fates. Or is it Paldea Evolved? Promise this isn't normal. You can usually do this a lot easier. There we go. And then I'm just going to put Trick or Trade. The rest of them will probably be perfect. Trick or Trade. Okay, so these are all hollows. So let's mark them as such. This is all our 151 hollows. We had this in a... we originally had this in a... yeah. We originally had this in a variation listing, but then we switched, took it down because it was being weird. So, prices, set manual, $1.99. Oh, I needed to go through the cards. I'm dumb. Let me make sure these cards are good. 94, 94, 94, 94. I mean, I can just look at the artwork actually at these since they're all... Just go through these really fast since they're all very similar. I don't imagine they're going to make any mistakes with these. Okay, yeah, we already went through them. These are the hollows that we had in the variation listing that I wanted to just individually list because they were being dumb. So, what do we think this Gengar will sell for? I mean, we could easily do $3.99. I think I could probably do $4.99 with these. Let me see what they're selling for on eBay. $50. What the hell? Oh, it's the swirl. Okay. It's like, what the hell? Cosmo hollows are going for more. Man, that's just a normal one. Oh, it's reverse hollow. Okay, just kidding. $3. Okay, I would say we're gonna do $4.49. I'm happy with $4.49. I don't gotta be the cheapest one. It'll sell. It'll sell. She'll sell. She'll sell. Let's put $3.49 on the... $3.49. And we need to... No, do not auto sort on change. Okay. Let me get to a chat. Holy cow. +2. I don't know what +2 is in L's. It's all right. AMR, welcome. Okay, Bell, just make sure you're on your monthly. Make sure you're on your monthly. Okay, I'm not... I ignored chat for too long. I like to mix my Phantom bathwater with Sydney Sweeney bathwater. Yeah, it'll devalue it a little bit on my side. You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't go for as much if you do that. But I mean, to each their own, I guess. Phantom cards P, take my money. According to my lawyer, I need to say this is a joke. Yeah, Sleepy. I don't think that was a joke. I think your lawyer is lying to you. 37 is the 2024 set. Yeah. You got to pay for card uploader. Actually, it's free right now, Briarwood. But yes, normally you do have to pay for it. But it's not expensive at all. It's pretty cheap, actually. Remember you mentioning card uploader? I thought it was only TCG player. Thanks. Yeah, it's only do it through eBay. You can do TCG player, but it's not really worth it. Sure if it's an anime or not, but the cards are really nice. That's cool. I'll have to check it out. Wait, what was it called? Neuroscape? Neuroscape. Yo, this artwork looks sick. Boot up and dive into the high-stakes digital background. Master your arsenal of characters, programs, and gear to dominate the digital realm and annihilate your adversaries. Enter a simulated world where every action has consequences, every program holds power, and every choice could be your last. Interesting. Interesting. When does it come out? You said it in June? In the middle of June. Not sure if it's anime. Try $4.99. Okay, I did $4.49. I think that's fine. Do you ever have issues with eBay submitting listings with the same title at the same time? I don't think I have. Issues with eBay submitting listings with the same title at the same time. I don't know. I don't know if I have. I don't think so. So I have a bunch of Pokemon I am sitting on sealed that I got at retail. I'm an OP guy. My question is, would it be better to rip and list or sell as sealed? Mostly blisters and hangers. 1,000,000% better always on the Pokemon side to sell it as sealed. It is almost never worth more money to open Pokemon. I don't know a single Pokemon product you could open and make money unless you want to do grading plays. But even then, it's best to not open it. Will go up in price? Brother, I don't know. Yes. I mean, the answer is yes. All Pokemon sets go up in price. There you go. You've now watched every single, what's their nuts. You don't have to watch any more, no more Investor Bros. You don't need to. I just summed up all their videos. Every Pokemon product ever listed has gone up in price. So, in the card world. So, you know, there you go. Now you don't have to watch the same video 700 times. I summed it up for you. You can thank me later. The only thing I would need to add is, like, if I wanted to make a full Investor Bro video, I would just say, like, yes, this product is going up. I would have to say something is overrated. And then I would also have to talk about how stupid people are for not investing when I invested. As long as I hit those bases, you know, I'm pretty... I think I've summed up every Investor Bro video. I think I did it. I think that was it. All right, let me get through these prices, get this listed, and then I will catch up with that chat. Catch up with that chat. You think any Investor Bros watch my videos and they're, like, pissed off? No, they don't. They don't care. They don't care. About my videos, I guess. If anyone's an Investor Bro in the chat, let me know. What was I trying to do? What am I doing? Downloads. Here we go. I can do this. I'm a professional. I am a professional. All right. The voiceover, though, you like that, Mud Duck? I could be a voiceover artist. Cyberpunk Kickstarter is over $9 million already. Holy shit, that's crazy. That's awesome. I never got into Cyberpunk, though. Try to sell sealed in person to avoid all the shipping. Yeah, if you can. Even if you wanted, like, it'd be best to, like, just hit up somebody online and be like, hey, who wants this for 85%? I guarantee if you put a bunch of stuff out there, 85% Facebook Marketplace, someone will buy it, like, tomorrow. If you don't want to worry about trying to sell all of it. Sometimes eBay will flag or not post due to duplicate listings. I've had the problem with a few items I've listed in the past. I don't think I've had that problem. But I do get some that fail every once in a while, so maybe that's why. Yeah, Pokemon goes up. It just matters how fast and how long you're trying to hold. Exactly, yep. This is accurate. Phantom, Poke Investor transformation continues. Yeah, no, I'm never going to do that. What up, Paul? I will never become a Poke Investor. I will never succumb to their mystical ways. No matter how tempting the views may be. I don't want to just sit around and talk about how this product is going up and this product is going down. I have zero desire to do that. Shouldn't say never, because maybe we make an ironic video, or maybe we end up doing that. Who knows? You know, you never know. Maybe we start just shilling that. Why not? Why not? Why not? Pokestonks are simple. If it's sealed, hold it. If it's rare card, make sure it's PSA 10 slab. That's all the videos. Yep. Literally, yes. Exactly. Get a PSA 10 or hold on to sealed. They will go up. And no one knows the answer on which one is going to go up better than the others. They all say they know. They don't know. Nobody knows. I think it's been consistent though. Like if you invest in like the quote unquote worst sets, because they're the cheapest, I think you'll probably like make more money that way, right? Like you surely buying the worst product and having those go up higher percentages. I mean, I guess it's not true because I guess Evolving Skies, if you bought it in, even when it's popular, it went up way more. But We're not talking about Poke investing. I don't know why we're talking about it. Y'all have figured it out. You make me go on a rant, and then we end up talking about Pokemon investing, and then this is how they get me. You just did it. Chop this up and post it and call it a day. Investor Bro video. Yeah. Yeah. I will make an Investor Bro video one day. One of these days, I'm gonna have to poke fun at him a little bit. Just a little bit. Crondo, what up? How are you, man? What are you working on, Crondo? You might want to look into your bulk. Look for cards that have a G set code going out of play rotation. When does the play rotation happen? It doesn't happen until what? May? Does it happen in May after Worlds or June? I'm scared to sell sealed in marketplace because people in proximity to expensive Pokemon cards are scary. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, just make sure you're just not dealing with somebody sketchy and meet at like a police station or something. You're doing the ultimate investing. It's called working. I think it's really funny when people are like, yeah, I invest by like putting my money and then I buy and sell booster boxes. I'm investing. It's like, that's not investment. That's just owning a business, sir. You, sir, are doing a business. That's not investing, but kudos. Kudos. I know, I'll tell you the price of $50 per month. What do you mean, Morty cards? As long as you're willing to wait long enough, not to mention the work of moving large position. That's the thing that a lot of people don't want to think about. How do you fucking sell it? Hey, man, appreciate the content. Kendolf, welcome. I appreciate you appreciating it. What have you been working on, Kendolf? 4-1 is the right around the corner. Oh, wow. Wow, a couple weeks. I didn't know it was a couple weeks away. Yeah, that's why I'm glad I'm selling my playable cards right now. I've got some Arvins I still need to sell through. April 10th. Okay. It's all about supply and demand. You just got to be patient and play the long game. Yep. Thank me later. Yeah. April 1st, real soon, and a good date for Poke Investor video. Yeah. Your bulk cards are going to 0! It's the end of the world! What will you do now? Warning! 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 I'm terrified of selling 10-year-old sealed on eBay. Someone buys it, rips it, then claims INAD. Just sold some black and white boosters, and I'm like, good thing I think most people are good. Yeah, honestly, there's so many problems with buying sealed or with selling sealed. I mean, you're gonna have a problem with that just about anywhere. I think that's not gonna happen as often as you would think it is. But that's just another thing of like, man, sealed just is not interesting to me. I will eventually get into the world of selling and buying and selling sealed, but oh, I really don't want to. I don't find sealed unless I get to open it with like the rip and ship stuff. Like I just don't find sealed appealing at all. I don't want to ship boxes. I really, really, really don't. I have zero desire to ship a box. There's something about it that just like, my brain loves a good card. Like, love shipping a good card. It's very satisfying to me. There's nothing satisfying to me, and I just feel it's like the ultimate work when you're just putting boxes inside of a box. I don't know. It just, ew, disgusting. I'll probably do it eventually, but right now, disgusting. It exists on eBay and I had 8 sales so far. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. Phantasmal Flames going to pop. Exactly. Was just making a joke. People will sell courses on how to make $1 million a year and all that, and knowing which sets go up. So like some people, yeah, I can see it. Morty cards, yeah, only $59.99 per month, and you too can learn all the investing secrets. I will 100% watch that video. Yeah, the Jim Cramer of Pokemon sales. I'll be honest, I never watched Seinfeld. Honestly, Kramer is funny. Seinfeld has never, ever been funny in his entire life. I'm going to say it. I don't know. I'm sure I'm pissing people off. But I can't watch that show because of Seinfeld. That guy, I'm sure he's a nice guy, but something about him has just never been funny to me at all. And I know he kind of plays the straight character in that show, but it's just not funny. What's in the box? These nuts. I've had these packs since they released. It's like sub 20. Which packs, Paul? Oh, the 2011 ones? Yeah. I need better rates. I don't want to only make 10 cents a pack sold. Yeah, that's another thing. Very, very slim margins, depending on what you're selling. Obviously, you can get like Japanese and find a supplier. It's a little better, but the joy of sealed is it unsealing it. That's what I'm saying. I have my mom look for cards in her small town while shopping. Today, she nabbed 3 of the Pokemon tins at Aldi. My daughter was with her, and I'm so glad she got to find cards at the store. That's awesome, Ranger. I agree. I actually told my mom. I said, Mom, if you ever see Pokemon cards, just call me immediately. And she did. One time, she was at Target, and she's like, they just stocked it. What do you want? I'm like, yes! So I got some cards. It's rare. It's rare that I get to have, actually, and enjoy the hobby a little bit. Having a sealed collection turn into an unsealed collection, I'm not responsible with exactly. That's what I'm saying, Nels. Definitely not buying and selling seal, I swear. Yeah. So this is the bots took over the ASC restock from Walmart in 1 second. Yep. Yeah, you got to compete with a lot of that. Is a TV economist. Cosmo Kramer is from Seinfeld. Oh, Jim Kramer's a TV economist. Okay. I don't know. Oh, okay, I think I do know. Is that the guy that's like, you're an idiot if you don't buy this? And then inevitably the stock goes to 0 and he acts like he's a genius? I think I know what you're talking about. This economics guy, Kramer from Seinfeld. Okay, yeah, I got you. First Kramer, yeah. Noxious economics guy too. Okay, yeah, I got you. The actor who played Kramer was canceled a while ago for saying a slur. Rip in peace. You know, I'm not surprised. Also in the movies, yeah. Kramer is your FOMO pump and dumper you see on the news. Yep, classic. I've seen so many clips of that guy being like, this is the greatest stock ever, and then it like just shows, and then very next like blip of it just like literally just tanking. I feel the same. Just finished a day long at work and looked forward to coming home and packing 15 orders I got today. It's oddly my relaxing time. I agree. It's very relaxing. I get it, Shane. Anybody hit Walmart drop tonight? Is that did it just happen? I think that's what everyone's saying. What up, cards? What up? What up, Zard is what I was trying to say. That's him. I got you. All right, let's go through these. Good old Seinfeld. Good old Jim Kramer, the economics man. What a douche. I never really watched him. I don't understand. I think it's always funny to think about like following investors and like it's just like they have an incentive to do the opposite of what they're telling you to do. You know what I mean? Like, buy it now, buy it now. Like their incentive is to sell it when they tell people to buy. So I've never understood the idea of like listening to a quote unquote economist when they have the biggest incentive to. There are real economists. I'm not trying to say that, but it's just funny thinking about these people that, oh, sad day. They don't have the trick or trade ones for these. I'll have to change these. I remember there was this multi-level marketing bullshit company that people at my work got really into, and it was just like I was a manager and I worked with a bunch of like high school and college kids, so they were all like convinced that this I can't remember what it's called. Oh, let me think of what it's called. Forex. Have you guys heard Forex? It's like foreign exchange, and it was like this. They were just selling some random bullshit, and they were all convinced that this was going to be like making them millions. And I'm like, guys, this is a Ponzi scheme. This is a pyramid scheme, not a Ponzi scheme, pyramid scheme. This is a pyramid scheme. You guys, you need to get out. They're like, no. They tell us how to invest. I'm like, yeah, you're a bunch of idiots. They tell thousands of people how to invest. You really think if you follow the thousands of people when they do that, you're going to make money? Like, wake up. They're like, yeah, you make more money, though, if you can get more people to join. I'm like, it's almost like that's the whole point. Like, you don't have to. I'm like, that's not what they want. All right, let me mark these. Trick or trade. I have to do hollow. They're not marked as hollow. Oh, no, not that one. Is there any other trick or trade ones? No. Okay, so then we need to make all these hollows. Perfect. Okay. Exactly. Just hit the drop. Hell yeah, Shane. Someone made a stock index of the inverse of Kramer's investment advice. It outperformed the Dow. That sounds exactly right. Is the card uploader free? I saw it had credits, so I didn't really mess with it yet. It's free right now, but normally, yes, it's paid. I'm still in line, but not holding much hope. Yeah. Driving north to work my hitch. Nice. Your videos have inspired me to list my Magic collection. I broke down and bought the scanner, though. Scanning 40,000 cards by hand is a non-starter, in my opinion. Yeah, that'd be brutal, TCS. You got anything good in there? Took me all day to list 50 cards. Yeah, it takes a while. Nancy Pelosi Mimic ETF. Yeah. Feels like you're forcing someone off screen to play through Pokemon Emerald. The music is seeing it perfect as if someone's playing it through it. Yeah, it's just the OST, so yeah. Do you have a referral code for Card Uploader? I do. There's a link in the description for Card Uploader. Right now it's free, though, so you don't have to pay for anything. So I think we've just been stuck at the same amount because no one's paying for it. Yeah, very few people are paying for it because you shouldn't, because it's free right now. So, which is pretty cool. It says throughout this month, so, and it's free until further notice. So take advantage while you can. He is more like a weather guy for stocks because of how crappy he is. Yeah, yeah. My group was, yeah, but a weather guy has to actually know what they're talking about. They have to actually know what they're talking about. That guy doesn't have to know what he's talking about. It was on about gold when it hit 5,500. Sorry, Done. This is the new stable spot. Yeah. First he came for Whatnot, and I did not speak out because I did not use Whatnot. Then he came for Forex, and I did not speak out because I did not use Forex. What will he come up with next? When I come out with something, it will be too late. For I did not speak up. Good quote, Paul, and a fitting one as of now. That's all I'll say. Those that know the quote. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Alrighty. Then we're gonna do prices. $1.99. Is this pre-release? Is this what this is? I just spilled all over myself. I think it is. It is pre-release, right? I mean, it has the stamp, so I think that's what that is. And it's worth $282. Is that right? Do you have a video on Card Uploader, tutorial and whatnot? Yes, kind of. Which video would that have been? I know I have a video like me going through it. I think it's the one where it's like how to list hundreds in a second or in hundreds per minute or something like that. Let me find it. This one. It's not really a tutorial per se, but it'll work as one. All right, put it in chat. This looks complex. It's really not. It's super, super easy to use. I promise you, it's probably one of the easiest things to use. Got a bunch of older cards, nothing played, a ton of foils that I've made sure to store properly. That you probably sit on some good cash. You have to share your own store. I have sets with hollows to fill. Oh yeah, yeah, TCS, yeah. Put it in shill or be shilled on the Discord if you want to sell. Could be more. TCG Players Telegram is almost $10 on there. Really interesting. Why do you pull prices for TCG Players and overwrite with $1.99 on all? $1.99 is my minimum that I just put for eBay because I do free shipping. So watch most videos, but I don't recall. You're good, Shane. You're good. Yeah, that's why I do that. I make it the price because I want to sort it by price. You don't have to do that. It just makes it a little easier on me. All right, these are all fine and dandy. Okay, so then I really wanted to change the price on that. So I think everything else is lower. Okay, we're good. Then want to check. Where is that Pikachu? Where's the Pikachu? It's Pikachu! Hello? Am I blind? Where is this Pikachu at? There they are. I feel like... Yeah, I'm going for $2. That's alright. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We listed 300 cards onto our eBay today. Okay. Now that that's done, we are going to go through some bulk. So let me go grab the bulk. It's downstairs. But before I do, let's catch up. I have swords in catalog. Nice. Look forward to checking it out. Feels like odd listing both hollow and non-hollow at $1.99, but I will lose money if I list any lower. Yeah, you can't. With free shipping, you really don't want to go anything lower than $1.99. People buy 15-cent comments for $1.99. Yeah. Yep. All day long. Coley had a great day selling yesterday. Sold 4 cards for $10 each. That's awesome. Which cards you sell, Coley? Because they don't know about TCG Player, want to buy from reputable sellers. Yep. They want pictures. They're collectors. People buy from this stuff all the time. If you watch any of my if you watch my channel, you'll see people buy this stuff all day long. All day long. This Psyduck. Let's see how much it's worth. I just sold on my eBay store. Reverse hollow. Might not. It probably sold for a decent amount. Okay, market price is $118. Oh, what the hell? I sold this for way too cheap. This can't be the right card. No! What? I sold this card for $2 and it's a $15 card. That is so unfortunate. My guy got a huge deal. Holy cow. Whoops. Check your prices, people. Joseph just got a steal. Damn. You know, it's going to be like, look at how cheap this card is on TCG Player. I sold it on eBay for $2. That's what I get. Let's check this one. Let's not be depressed. Hopefully this doesn't go for much more either. That is rather unfortunate. Yeah, okay, this reverse hollow is not going to be nearly as scary, I hope. Yeah, 28 cents. This card is 28 cents. It sold for $2 just now. Just earlier today. So, they sell. Just some basketball cards in there. 1 auto and 3 serial numbered cards. Oh, nice. Yeah, I bet those sell really well. You've been Kramered? Got a cross-reference. Yeah, that's brutal. We Gucci. Yeah. Just giving money away over here. Yup, that's what we do. Just bought 4 Energy Swatter from POR for $2 each on eBay. What are they doing with that? Yeah, who knows? The one you undersold? It was the Psyduck from Cosmic Eclipse. So look out for that. Apparently it's a $15 card. And I had it listed for $2.50. So I'm going to cancel it so I can get the money. No, I'm just giving that guy a good deal. Is that really worth that much? That's crazy. I am crying in the club. I am crying in the club. Okay, no, wait. Oh, that was mine. I was like, wait a minute. This idiot sold it for $2.50 as well. What a moron. That was me. That one was me. I'm the moron. Oh, I'm crying in the club right now. This guy sold it for $1. This guy sold it for even worse. Damn. Yo, look for Psyducks from a Cosmic Eclipse on eBay. You can snag some super cheap. Holy cow. Whoopsie daisy. Yep, the one, yeah. Claim it has a loss on your taxes. Yeah, there you go. Oh, rest in peace. Okay, let me go grab the bulk cards. I've got a lot to grab, so y'all can watch the mat while I'm gone. Be right back. pants are falling down. Don't worry, I got shorts under this. Actually, I'm just gonna take my pants off. Now that's the stream y'all been waiting for. Hell yeah. Taking the pants off. Alright. So, this is partially... So this is weird. Let me explain. This here, and then I think here, is this hollow? No. Okay. So, these 2 rows and then some in here were a bulk collection we picked up today. And then some in this one. And then this was a collection we picked up a bit ago and we haven't gone through yet. So, lots of cards to go through. But they weren't in these. I put them in these. So, it's a lot easier to go through. Alright, let me put this on the ground. We're going to go through the hollows and reverse hollows. Because the one we picked up today had some really, really solid cards that I'm excited to look at. So, some good old Sword and Shield and older hollows. So, let me grab all of those and we will go through that. Because that is what's important. That's the pricier strip. Ooh. I think the Dedenne is worth something. I know I've sold the Dedenne card. So, that is nice to see. And I think these here were also... Oh, shit! No, I'm in the wrong... It must have been this one. Yeet. Okay. We get all these out, and then we'll catch up with chat. I think probably to here. This person actually... I did a deal with them the other day. And then they're like, hey, I've got more. I'm like, sounds good. And so I met with them today to buy some more. So... I think we already made our money back from the other one, so. Be nice to people, do good deals, and they'll treat you well. Hey man, I'm confused on eBay selling when it comes to shipping. Do you ship the cards to eBay and they ship to the customer, or do I ship the envelopes below $20 to bulk mails for everything over? So, Girth Squared, so, no. eBay standard envelope is just like basically a stamp, and it's tracked. That you basically put on an envelope. It's a label about yay big, like a normal label. A normal label like this. And it's like a shipping label. You just smack it on the envelope and put it where you would put all your other envelopes. Nothing too convoluted. Pretty straightforward. Very, 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 very easy to work with. This Lapras is a cool card, but unfortunately there's a lot of scratches on it, so... That's not a hollow. Get out of here, Swalot. Nobody likes you. Check that one graded. Yeah, I bet that one goes real good graded. Yo, Cosmo Hollow Shaman. Oh, we got a swirl alert. Swirl alert. We got a swirl alert, ladies and gents. Can I show this off? Can we find the swirl? Can we find... It's in the top left. All right, we got to do this. It's a good swirl, too. There it is. You see it? It's kind of hard to see, but if you can get the... There we go. Yeah. Swirl alert. If y'all don't know, the swirls go for a little bit more, so we're going to put that to the side, add it to our swirl pile. Ooh, we got Zero Aura. Will this have a swirl? Doesn't look like Zero Aura has a swirl. Oh, we got Marshadow. We got some swirly swirl potential. Oh, there's a swirl. That's a good one. That's a good one to get. Check your Cosmo Hollows, people. Check your Cosmo Hollows. This Marshadow does not have a swirl. This Shaman, another Shaman. It does not have a swirl in it, though. Zera Aura. I don't see a swirl on Zera Aura. Alright, I know you've said something like you don't want to do shorts, but I feel like these live streams are full of potential for that sort of thing. Yeah, I have zero desire to do shorts. I agree. I think I mean, if I wanted to grow a live stream and I wanted to grow... We got a swirl in this Cliffa. If I wanted to grow a live stream, or if I wanted to like really focus on a certain thing, like selling something that's not just like my long form content, then yeah. But I don't know. Right now, I'm staying away from shorts. I know there's potential there and there's good things that can happen from it, but I don't know. It doesn't really interest me, so I'm kind of staying away right now. I just don't want a video to pop off and then like it just feel like all my subs are fake. You know what I mean? I don't know. Odds are it wouldn't pop off, so it doesn't matter, but it's how my brain works. These are all non-holo. Wrong website? What website? What do you mean? I found bulk, now I have to sort? Hell yeah. Miranda, what'd you find? I have a little FOMO when it comes to the Roka Sifter, but don't know if I want the 800 tied up until September. Should I be worried about not getting one if I wait? I mean, if they're not sold out now, then they're probably not going to sell out. So probably not, but I just don't know. I wouldn't do it for FOMO reasons, though. If like $800 being tied up is going to potentially cause you issues, then I wouldn't do it. Because even if it does come out, it's not like they're going to be sold out forever. Like, they'll do different print runs, and they'll be available. They're working with like a printing manufacturer that's going to make sure that they get out as many as they can. So I don't think it's going to be terribly hard to find. We got a Shaman. Is there a swirly swirl? There kind of is. It's like a double swirl. It's like combined with it. There is a swirl there. Zera Aura. Come on, show me a swirl, Zera Aura. Oh, there's one in the top right-hand corner. It's like a mini one. I'm going to count it. Marshadow, are we going to go 2 for 2 on swirls? We are. We are going to go 2 for 2 on swirls with Marshadow. Let's go. I don't know. I'm saying let's go, and I still have yet to list a single swirl card. Damn, another reverse hollow Lapras that's scratched to shit. We got some Pokemon Go reverse hollows. What are the odds one of this is going to be a Ditto? Are we going to find a Ditto? Oh, okay, let me catch up. Yeah, I threw a few freebie cards in my first 5 orders, so thank you. Nice, that's awesome. The Moltres Hollow from first upload you did about 20 minutes ago is wrong. You left it as a rare deck exclusive, not 151. Oh, thank you, Spice. I will change that now. Thank you for saying that. Good catch. That's a nice swirl. Yeah, that's real nice. All right, let me... Selling... What'd you say it was, a Moltres? Moltres. Selling Macari in Japan. Shipping is so easy. Put in special envelope, scan QR code, hit ship, put in post. Buyer and seller address kept anonymous from each other. That's sick. No nothing. So you live in Japan? All right. This one. Yep, it's not a rare deck exclusive. I wish it was. I wish it was. It is not. Rare 151. Hope. Nope. 151. It is not a deck exclusive. It is 151. There we go. Okay. And revise it. Thank you. Oh, I do check. Got a ton of swirls too. Nice. Well, not as many as you, bro. Yeah. I need to list. I have like 50 of them to list. Random Modern took a chance. Nice. Good luck. If you ever want to get into the shorts or maybe hire someone to cut up your streams into shorts, I might be interested in something like that. Okay. I'll let you know. Probably not going to be doing anything like that anytime soon, but if I ever do, I'll let you know. Probably worth doing, honestly, but I don't know. I'm just hesitant. Oh, Low Punny. Damn! Damn! Girl, she thick! Scyther! Yo, that's Salamance Cosmo Hollow. That is sick. This does not look like it's going to have swirls because there's very little hollow in it, but that looks cool. Oh, Morpeko. Will I have a swirl in this Morpeko? I don't see one in that one. It's a little scratched up. This one is very scratched up, but no swirly swirl. All right. I got some bids on my page. Okay. I'll buying it. It buying. Say it again, Miranda. Ditto is better than Pokepad? Yup. Whatever, Retro Mike. Bye you, what up? Sounds amazing. Oh shit, I would have said that. Yeah. Scanner, did you install the Max Wax Pack 3D printed fix? I did, and am now having issues with the scanner feeding. Keep saying it's stuck. Anyone? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Adors. I would ask in the Discord. Maybe ask in the question and answer Discord. I plan to have a second channel for shorts. Does it ruin the community, if it makes sense? So it doesn't ruin the community, if that makes sense. You talked about it before as well. That's a good idea. That's not a bad idea, doing a separate channel. That I can see myself doing. I know people have said, like, it doesn't really affect things, but I more so, like, the subscriber count to me just kind of... I know it's a vanity number, so it doesn't really matter, but it just feels off. I just feel like shorts content is only good if you're, like, selling a product or doing, like... and like trying to find growth that way, because I've done it before and I've done it in that way. Like I used to run a Pixelmon server that then turned into a Cobblemon server. It's still running actually. I have somebody running it, but I use that and I use shorts to grow that, which was really successful. Oh, we got a Yukimori card, but it's all a little scratched up. But yeah, so there was success with that, but like. I don't know. I don't know. And you never know with shorts content, whether it be on TikTok or Instagram. Maybe I could just do TikTok. I could just do TikTok and not do YouTube at all. I could always do that. But I feel like it's just one more thing I don't want to have to think about. One more thing I don't want to have to worry about. Ooh, we got a Snorlax Cosmo Hollow. We get a swirl in this, we'll be rich. I don't see one, unfortunately, and it's a little scratched up. Oh, I was putting this in the wrong pile. Or no, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. Oh, there's some junk on the back of that. And this is where it came from, that low tag. What up, Tim? Tim's joining us, y'all. Moltrace, do you have a Cosmo or do you have a swirl? I don't see one. Oh, wrong pile. Oh, the Ditto. Oh, yeah, 100%. You'd buy the Ditto? Okay. People who watch shorts usually aren't supporters. You're right. It will ruin the sub count. Yeah, exactly. 150 have 300 cards listed. Deep breath. Hell yeah, good luck. Good luck, mister. I'm here with you. I appreciate it. Is there a bad way to engage with content? I'll watch videos in 3 to 5 minute increments, but eventually finish. Does that hurt your metrics? No, not really, Steve. Honestly, I wouldn't worry about, like, individual viewing, like, while I appreciate it, obviously every individual that chooses to watch my stuff, like, on the grand scale of things, you can't hurt my content individually. You know, so I'm not worried about like how somebody chooses to watch it. It's not gonna make a big of enough impact when you've just got thousands and thousands and thousands of people watching you like me. No, I'm just kidding. But when it's a law of numbers, you know, it all evens out in the end. And if you eventually watch the whole thing, I think YouTube pays attention to that. They don't care if you walk away for a little bit, and then it still counts towards my watch time. So Dracloak, or Dragapult, did not have a swirl in it. Fluttermane. Oh, we got a big swirl. We got a huge swirl in Fluttermane. Was just saying, you did the video about YouTube videos falling off a little. I just thought the shorts would attract folks to the lives. Yeah, I mean, again, it's not really the focus of the channel, like the live streams. If I ever get into Rip and Ships and really focus on Rip and Ships, I could definitely see myself doing shorts content to get people into the Rip and Ship. But I don't think that's necessary for what we're doing. I just think that people that are watching shorts of my content really wouldn't want to watch. I mean, there would be some, but it wouldn't be very often that someone would want to come over and watch my like long videos of me talking about business related things. Like most of the audience here is like, if anything, they want longer content because they want to have something to listen to while they're doing similar things to me. So like I'm filling that niche more so than I'm filling like somebody watching my content by like just death scrolling, you know? Yeah, you're good. You're good, Crondo. He's too powerful. Yup. Getting too old, but I like to listen when I'm at work. Yeah. Mister, I don't blame you. I do the same thing. I mostly listen to content more than I actually watch content. Especially with this business. You know, I'm always listening to people that put out stuff. And so, yeah, I'm always usually listening more so than actually actively watching. It's rare when it comes to cards. Ooh, we love a good McDonald's promo. We absolutely adore a good McDonald's promo. But yeah, I usually watch more than anything. Other content, you know, I don't just watch, you know, nowadays, or like when I'm like sitting down and watching, I'll watch somebody, but it's usually not card stuff. I like to like save the card content that I like for when I'm working on cards because it just works out well. Huge swirl. Steven, just want to say I enjoy coming along the journey with you. Thanks for the content. Hey, Steven, I appreciate it. Have you been working on anything, Steven? Yo, that Zapdos Cosmo Hollow looks sick. But there is like very little hollow in this card, so definitely no swirly swirl. What about Articuno? Oh, Articuno's back is like blocking a swirl that was starting. Yo, we got a baby shiny, as they call it. Is this a shiny? This is a shiny, right? Yeah, that's a shiny. Probably in Fates. Well, it's promo, but we got, as they call it, a baby shiny, even though this is just a shiny, because a baby shiny would be a baby Pokemon. That's pretty cool. I'll add it to that pile. You're putting out a good pace of content, I'll give you that. Yeah, B said, I feel like most people are like, I can't keep up with your content. Which is fair, you know? I don't expect everyone to watch every video. When I put out daily content, I don't expect everyone to watch every day. Oh, that Gyarados from Pokemon Go. I wonder if that's worth anything. That is a gorgeous card. No right to have artwork that good. You know what I mean? Has no business being that good artwork. I look forward, need long form. Yep, agreed, Andy, agreed. I'm one of the weirdos that watches you on TV and I also pull you up on my phone to be able to comment or type in the live chat. Nice, Love Candy. I appreciate it. That is, it is interesting. So you're actually watching the live stream on TV. That's commitment right there. That I'm sure you're one of the few. I can see the videos, but I'm surprised of the live. That's interesting. I think it's really interesting because I literally never watch my TV. Like, unless me and my wife are watching something, I never watch my TV. Like, I will watch, she makes fun of me because I will watch full movies on my phone. I will not watch them on. Like, I'll sit in front of the TV and watch things on my phone. I just don't watch things on TV. I don't know why. I just have for the longest time. Ooh, another Shaman. No, no swirly swirl. Hate the swirl. Just like now I'm working on orders, I am half watching. Yeah, exactly, David. Yes, you have inspired me to get back into moving bulk stuff. I love playing, so like to get playable cards into players' hands. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. I'm glad I can inspire you to get into that. Watch every day. Hey, Cashmere, I appreciate it. I just say watch on TV, then on my phone to chat. That's crazy. That's awesome. That makes me happy. I appreciate you guys watching. Whichever way you're watching, I appreciate it. Damn, too bad this Blissey doesn't have a swirl. That Blissey's a cool card. I bet that card is worth something. I bet that Blissey... Let me check. I'm curious. I bet this Blissey is not cheap. Blissey, 153. No, yeah. There it is. Wow, is it really only 2? Really? Is it really that cheap? That's a crime. 86 cents. That'll sell for $3 all day on eBay. All day. All day. All day. That's why so much YouTube is played on TV now. It's a huge percentage. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. It's just another form of people watching stuff that they want to watch just on their TV instead of like Netflix or anything like that. On the weekends, I like to put live stream on the TV while I sort or work around the house. That makes sense, yeah. Metro Mike, I can see myself doing that. I literally have a TV right in front of me, and I never use it. Literally right in front of... In fact, let me tell you something crazy. Today, granted, I can't remember my Netflix login, and I'm just logged in my phone. I think it's my wife's login. Why did I say phone like that? My phone? I sounded like Jersey. Sounded like I had a Cali accent. Watching my phone? I was watching on my phone. I was watching The Dark Knight on my phone. My computer is right here, obviously. My TV is right here, hanging on the wall. Watched it on my phone while I ate my lunch. What did I have for lunch today? Subway. I ate a Subway sandwich whilst watching Dark Knight on my phone, right in front of a TV. It's every day, bro, with that Disney Channel flow. My 2-year-old has no phone policy. That's why I don't watch on my phone. He says no phone, but if it's on the TV, he's chill with it. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I agree. No phone policy. Not allowed. TV, totally fine. Phone, get off your phone. Pseudo-wudo. Let me tell you a story about Sudowoodo. Y'all ready for this? I need to have this as an intro to one of my videos maybe sometime. I had gold and silver, right? I actually had gold. And I was stuck. I couldn't figure out how to get past the Sudowoodo. You know, in gold, when you have to use the pail to get past them or whatever. So I didn't know how. So I remember on the bus, asked this kid. He was like the genius, you know. He was the Pokemon genius that everyone went to answer their Pokemon questions. So I went to this kid on the bus and I said, "Tell me how to get past this bastard of a tree." And he said, "Listen here, dumbass." No, I'm just kidding. He said, "What you're gonna do is you're gonna go to the gym next door after you defeat it, and you're gonna get the little pail and you're gonna water it and it's gonna attack you." I said, "Awesome, that's great." So I found out how to do it. That day, I'll never forget this. That day, I went home, was excited, and I could not find my Pokemon Gold version anywhere. I was like, where did I put my Pokemon Gold version? At the time, Pokemon Yellow was in my Game Boy. That's the only game I could find. And all of a sudden, I'm looking around, I'm like, where are any of my video games? And literally, as I had that thought, I hear my mom scream. And I'm like, what just happened? So I ran upstairs, like, what? And she goes, we've been robbed. This man, his name was Chris, ironically enough. They found him. This man stole all of my video games, all my mom's jewelry. He got caught because he was selling them to pawn shops. And my mom recognized a bunch of the jewelry because it was old, like, heirlooms and shit. He had stolen all my video games. He didn't steal the consoles because he knew that if you steal the consoles, you can get it tracked. So he was good at it, unfortunately. Stole all my video games, so I didn't get to get past that stupid Sudowoodo until years and years later. That was traumatizing as a kid. You just come home and all your video games are gone. Like that sucked. I mean, that sounds like kind of like heaven. Yeah. Jake Paul reference, not my bingo card. Bastard of a tree. Yeah. Yeah, it was brutal. Don't they always go straight to pawn shops? Yeah, they literally do. And that's the... So they had, like, an investigator. Because this guy came in and stole, like, a shit ton of stuff. Like, just robbed our house for, like, hours. It's funny. He came through our window. He came through my bedroom window during the day while we were all gone. He had, like, scoped the place out for days. Went in through my window. The back door was literally open. No lock or anything. He could have just walked through the back door. But yeah, he stole a lot of shit. So Chris, if you're watching, fuck you. That little bastard. Think about how evil you have to be to steal from a literal child. That's kind of fucked up. What a wild story. Yeah, it was crazy. I had a binder stolen as a kid. That's sad. Sorry with my blue version, big OG Game Boy with no back. My batteries were held with tape. Yeah, classic, mister. Classic. I didn't get any of my stuff from the pawn shop, but my mom got a lot of her jewelry back from the pawn shops. Yeah. We never had anyone ever scope our house out till COVID. We had 3 people try to get in at night. That's terrifying. While you were there? That's terrifying. All 4 of those double A's. Yeah. I never owned a Game Boy Color, or a Game Boy. I only owned a Game Boy Color. Because those were big when I was getting to the age of getting a Game Boy Color. I got Game Boy Color and Pokemon Yellow. And let me tell you, that was the best. I actually got my Pokemon Yellow from a kid. This is another story I can tell. I need to remember these stories to tell at the beginning of my videos. Oh, there's a little bit of a mini swirl on the Salamence. That's clutch. The way I got Pokemon Yellow, my mom bought me the Game Boy, but one of my friends gave me Pokemon Yellow. He said he found it on the side of the road. To be fair, the picture, I still have it somewhere. The picture, you know, like the picture on the front, like the sticker on the front of the game, was all beat up and stuff. He said he found it on the side of the road. As I've gotten older, I'm pretty sure I think that was just probably stolen as well. But he gave it to me, so that was pretty cool. Didn't know as a kid. You know, I was an ignorant little kid. Was like, sure, he just found it on the side of the road. Why not? You know? And as an adult, I'm like, yeah, that kid definitely stole that. So, you know, you give and you take, you know? You know? Whoa! Whoa! Damn! Damn! We got 2 Radiant Serenas. I don't think these really sell that well, but it's still a cool card. Not actually a tree, rock type, it's pseudo wood. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Zeraora does not have a swirl. It almost does, but not quite. Lies. So I thought I might have to lock myself in a room and use force if needed. That's terrifying. That is terrifying, David. Holy shit. Oh, I got a story for you guys. I got another one. That reminded me. Maybe I'll have to tell this one too. I had to steal my Pokemon back during lunch. Yeah, get that bastard. Okay, I lived in an apartment. I've never really locked doors very often. I started to after this happened. I never really locked doors, and so I lived with my buddy named Corey. The year after I graduated from college, and we stayed in these nice apartments. They weren't like amazing, but they weren't, bad. So I was taking a nap, right? And at the time, I used to wear contacts. I don't wear contacts anymore, but at the time I did. And I was napping in my contacts. I didn't take out my contacts when I would take a nap. I was sleeping, and I heard Corey come inside of the apartment. The apartment was like a small one, but it had like an upstairs where the bedrooms were, and then it had a downstairs like living room area. And I was upstairs, sleeping in my bed, trying to take a nap, and it was like kind of starting to get dark. It was probably like, I don't know, like 5 or 6, and it's wintertime. And I hear him come up, and then I hear him come to my door, and I'm like, that's weird. We never went into each other's bedrooms. There was no reason to. We would just go up there and go to sleep, right? So he opens my door, and I don't want to open my eyes because I don't want him to think that I'm awake because I want to go back to sleep. And he doesn't wake me up. I just hear him stand there for a second, and then he walks down the stairs, but he walks slow. And Corey, I love my friend Corey, but he doesn't do anything slow. He doesn't walk down the stairs. He like tramples down the stairs. So I thought it was really weird that he slowly walked down the stairs. And again, I closed my eyes when he went to open the door. I'm like, that was weird. So I turn off my fan because I had a fan going, and I walk to the top of the stairs, and the back door is at the bottom of the stairs. Actually, it's technically the front door, but it doesn't matter. It's at the bottom of the stairs, and it's wide open. And I'm like, why is the door open? So I'm walked down the stairs, and I see the door open, and I like look outside the door, and I keep yelling Corey's name, like, Corey, Corey, and I don't see him. So then I close that door, and I look at the other door on the other side, and that's also open. And I'm like, what is he doing? But at this point, I started to get scared, because I'm like, what is going on? I go check the door, and I'm like, so the other door behind it is where our cars were parked. And I knew I needed to see his car in the parking spot, or that wasn't Corey, or he left. So I look, and sure enough, his car is not in that parking spot. So I start freaking the fuck out. And I call him. I was like, Corey, tell me, for the love of God, you were just in this apartment. He goes, what are you talking about? I've been at work this whole time. I said, what do you mean you've been at work? I was like, someone just walked into our house and looked at me while I was fucking sleeping. What do you mean you're not in this house? I was losing my mind. So then I go to the front door where the door was open, and I see somebody walking across in like this hoodie, and they've got their hood over their head, and they're walking real slow on the road in front. And I was like, hey, did you just see somebody come into my house? And they don't acknowledge me, and they just keep walking. And I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, hey, did you just get in my house? Now I'm like, is this the person that was just in my house? And they just keep walking. They don't stop. They don't look at me. Nothing. They just keep walking into the distance, and I just see them walk away where I can't see them anymore. And I start freaking out. So I call the cops, and I knock on my neighbor's door, and because I knew my neighbors, I went to school with them. And I told them what happened, and we're all like freaking. I'm like freaking out, and I'm like looking for the person that was just walking away. And as we're waiting for the cops, they took forever to get there. I think they thought I was lying. As we're sitting there waiting for the cops outside my door, me and my neighbor, I'm telling them about it, and then this person comes up and pulls up to my house, and he was the other neighbor on the other side, but I didn't really know them that well. And they're like, hey, what's going on? I said, I had to call the cops. Someone was just in my house. And he's like, really? And so I told them the story, and I was like, they walked this way. And he goes, they walked that way? I was like, yeah. He's like, okay, that's crazy, because I was just driving on the road. So I'm not going to explain the intricacies of the way the system works, but or where I was living. But basically, it was like a neighborhood road that I saw them walking on. But the road that this person was talking about was like an active road that you just don't walk on. And it's a very busy road. They're like, someone was in the middle of the road, just standing in the middle of the road. I think, it's just like, I drove past them. I think they were tweaking out. Like, I think they were on drugs. And I'm like, that has to be the same person. That has to be. But to this day, I don't know what it was. Someone came into my house, didn't steal anything, didn't do anything, walked up, opened my back door, walked in, walked up the stairs, saw me sleeping, walked out, and then just walked away. To this day, I have no idea what it was. It was the craziest shit. It took forever for me to sleep like after that. It was so hard for me. So I was like, that's things people have nightmares about, if somebody watching you sleep, and that happened. It was the craziest shit that's ever happened in my life. That's part of this year excitement, finding the hidden gems. Yeah, 100%. Love the videos, brother. Have helped me a lot and are funny. Hey, Mike, I appreciate it. What have you been working on, Mike? I have large dogs. I didn't have a dog at the time. Now I do have a large dog. He's not up here. Kevin's not up here. You've locked the door since? 100%, David. 100%. It was Santa. Santa on coke. It was somebody on some kind of drug. They were feeling pretty good. I mean, I'm kind of glad. Like, looking back on it, I'm pretty glad that I didn't open my eyes at the moment that I thought it was my roommate, because if I did, I don't know what I would have done. And I think it was just somebody tweaking on drugs, but someone's watching me sleep. I'm not just going to assume that they don't have bad intentions. So I have no idea what I would have done. Like, genuinely. Like, they were blocking the door, and that's the only way out. And the only way out of that apartment is through the stairs. So, like, would I have pushed past them and ran out? Would I have, like, tried to hurt them because I think they're going to hurt me? Like, I have no idea. I didn't have any weapons, so luckily I wouldn't have been able to, like, shoot them or stab them or something. You know, like, all things considered, I'm lucky that that person wasn't trying to hurt me or wasn't tweaking out that bad that I was, like, some kind of evil person. But dude, it was terrifying. Terrifying. It was one of the scariest things that's ever happened in my life. Ooh, we got a swirl on Charmeleon. More importantly. You're listing all that bulk too? Or yes. Yeah. Well, not all of it, but yes. My cat would attack them as well. Timmy would not attack them. Timmy would run away. Timmy's too much of a bitch to attack. Kevin would lose his mind though. Kevin would attack. I wouldn't want to be on the end of Kevin attacking somebody. He could hurt him pretty good. I got a story about Kevin almost hurting somebody. Rapid change. Oh, got a swirl on a Charmeleon. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Kevin, wasn't gonna hurt him, but I had a guy come over that was gonna install. I think it was the AT&T guy. Yeah, I think it was the AT&T guy. But Kevin was freaking out. This guy was going to come over and he was going to do our AT&T whatnot. And I was like, hey, my dog's freaking out. If he could just meet you and greet you and bring you into the house, you know, that was my idea. I probably said if he could just meet you, you know, it would be easier. He wouldn't be feeling threatened. But he thinks that you're trying to, like, hurt us or something. And he's like, oh, yeah, that's fine. I like dogs. I was like, perfect. So I brought him out. I brought Kevin out on a leash to, like, smell him, and, like, my intention and my idea, I should have communicated this to this guy, was to be like, hey, just pet on him a little bit, make sure he knows you're nice, and then it won't be the end of the world the whole time you're here, and he won't be barking the whole time. So that was my intention. Well, that was not this guy's intention. This guy's intention, I go, and he's like, oh, and he didn't pet Kevin at all. Like, he's just standing there, and he's like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm nice. And Kevin's, like, on edge. And then this man, before I could say anything, I'm standing like if here is the door, I'm standing like right in front of it, and this guy's like to the left of me, and then Kevin's right here. This man walks past both of us to come into the house first, without saying anything to me, and without saying, obviously, like that's a big thing for dogs, is like letting them lead you into their space, you know? Well, this man just walked right past both of us, and I have never heard Kevin bark like this. And the guy had no idea. I was like, afterwards, I'm like, this guy has no idea how close he was to getting his head bit off by Kevin. Because Kevin did not like that at all. I was like, holy shit. This man is playing with fire right now. So it was an interesting day. I was like, holy cow, Kevin, my God. That was a little scary. I was like, Kevin, I've never heard you bark like that. Please don't bark like that again. That was unnecessary, but I understand there was miscommunication all around. little girl is very protective for no reason. That's a good thing, David. Yes. Dogs wait for the okay. Cats go 0 to 100 real quick. Yeah. She's 50 at all times to 100 when she thinks it's needed. Yeah. Nope. Timmy's my little bitch. He's my little bitch. He's not gonna attack anyone. He's too scared. But what he lacks in scariness, Kevin makes up. So that's okay. If we need someone to protect us, it'll be Kevin. It's funny. Elise always talks about like she'll be like, oh, you know, like what am I gonna do for protection? You know, I need you for protection. Like talking to me. I'm like, Elise, if we don't have Kevin with us, I ain't gonna be able to help you. I'm gonna be useless. If Kevin's there, that's who's gonna protect the both of us. So what do you want me to do? I don't fight. I'm not gonna be able to help you. I'm not gonna leave her, obviously, but it's just funny that she's just like, I was like, if anyone's gonna help us, it's gonna be Kevin. If someone breaks into our house, I'm not gonna be the one to protect us. It's going to be Kevin. Kevin is going to be the one to protect us both. And they're going to be a hell of a lot more scared of Kevin than they will me. That's for sure. Love watching your videos. Starting my own TCG business on eBay. It will go active in the next week or so. Nice, John. That's awesome. What do you plan on listing on there? Alrighty. To be fair, adrenaline is a hell of a drug in a fight. That's fair. Yeah, I don't know what I'm capable of in that regard, but in regards to a normal day-to-day, I don't stand much of a chance. I remember I guess it's just a day of stories. I remember my little brother used to have seizures when he was young. It was brutal. I hated him. Not my brother, the seizures. And I remember I got a call. I rode this bike. I was over at my friend's house and we were riding bikes. I got a phone call from my mom or my sister, I think. And they're like, hey, Cole's having a seizure and it's pretty bad. So I was across the street in a neighborhood. And so I drove my bike back to my house and like, I heard that. It was just like, go, go, go. I didn't even think about it. I was just like, was full blown, just gunning it. And my buddy that, who was riding like a mountain bike. I was riding this like little like trick bike. He was riding a mountain bike and was like, dude, I could not keep up with you. Holy shit. Like he came in like 3 or 4 minutes after me. He's like, dude, you were flying. I was like, yeah, I wasn't really thinking. He was okay. Luckily, my brother grew out of it as he got older. So he no longer has seizures. But man, let me tell you, that's terrifying. As a kid myself, watching my little brother have seizures, that was, shoo-wee, not fun. It's gonna be Smith and West protecting everyone. Yeah. I don't have a gun, but yeah, I don't think I'd get a gun. I'm too afraid to cause more damage than good with a gun. Adrenaline is crazy. Channel evolves into you taking boxing lessons and growing it from 0 punches. Yeah, exactly. Let me put up my sheriff. I think these were all... None of this is 151, so... Man, I gotta figure out what to do with these hollows and reverse hollows. I got so much. I've got so many hollows and reverse hollows to go through. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I think I have like over 10,000 hollows and reverse hollows. Oh, let's check off that. That is getting annoying. But anyway, what do we want to do now? We went to that bulk. I guess we could sift through some bulk, some non-hollow bulk. I just scratched the hell out of that card. Hopefully it's not a good card. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, these are okay. I remember now. Okay, some of this, I don't think, actually, now that I think about it, I don't think any of this is, I don't think any of this is 151 bulk. I think I went through this already. So I'm not going to actually sort this by reverse hollows and hollows because I'm probably just going to sell all these. So let me just go through these. See if there's any 151. I don't think there is. But I'm probably just going to turn around and just sell these to a person that buys them for 15 cents a piece. Because I already have way too many hollows and unhollows, and not having to separate these would save me a lot of time. Especially if none of them are anything I want. To not have one, to be honest, I don't think I have the balls. I think people want to say the balls or whatever. I mean, I think that there are a lot of people that own guns that should absolutely not own guns. I think people overestimate their readiness when it comes to somebody like breaking in or something like that, or some being on edge. Like, I think people overestimate the hell out of it, and they think they're going to be ready. I think you have just as much chance of hurting yourself more than you do somebody else. I'm a big fan of non-lethal ways to stop somebody. That way, you know, you can go back. I don't want to murder somebody, even if I have a fear for my life. I want to make sure that, you know, like, fuck them if they're coming to my house. I get it, but like, at the same time, I'm like, you know, does somebody doing that deserve to die? I don't think so. Got another shaman. Ooh! Oh! Double swirl! Double swirl! Double swirl! We got a double swirl alert. And it's almost a triple swirl alert. We got a double swirl alert, ladies and gentlemen. Shaman, double swirl. Double swirl action. What about Zera Aura? Don't see a swirl on Zera Aura. What about Marshadow? Oh, we got a swirl on Marshadow. Cleffa, do you have a swirl? No swirl on Cleffa. Close to one, but no swirl. The Gimme Ghoul is playable? Really? Gimme Ghoul? Is it really? What's it worth? Like the rare Gimme Ghoul or the reverse hollow Gimme Ghoul? Gimme Ghoul. Is it a rare one? Hollow? Oh, yeah. Reverse hollows. Yeah, 27 cents. Yeah, it's probably not worth pulling, honestly. If I can get 15 cents for it, it's worth just selling it. If anyone find 151 in that, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't take that bet because I'm pretty sure I already looked through this. He had non-hollow 151 bulk in there, but not hollow bulk. I like Australian comedian Jim Jeffries' bit on the Second Amendment. What? I don't think I've seen that. What is swirl? I've been hearing that. Mister, it's, let me see if I can show it. Let me show you the double swirl. So that right there is a swirl. They typically will sell for more if you can get a picture of it. But then there's another one right there. Right under his, like, left ear. Right there. So, they sell for more. A double swirl will probably have a pretty good premium to it. But that is what those are. I just need to take pictures and actually list them, though. Probably not much, but it's played in the Golden Go right now. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Prism Energy, that one's a good one to grab. Who was that Bulbasaur? Hey, it's a 151 Bulbasaur. Boom, baby, big money! 151. We got a 151 reverse holo. We did it. Yay, we did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah, now we see Mo. We did it. Dun 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 dun. Thought we did it. Have any hollow luck with 150, 151? Oh my god, I'm such a good singer. I'll stop. I'll stop while I'm behind. So what's the market multiplier for double swirl? Honestly, I don't know, Dreepy. I do not know. I keep hearing how it's about a 50% markup for a single swirl. So maybe 100% markup, but I don't know. I need to just list these so I can stop talking about swirls and have actual evidence of them selling. But right now I have no evidence of that, so I can't answer to it. I feel like Hop Snorlax reverse holo. We don't have anything listed of those, so I feel like I've sold the holo before many times, and I have a couple more listed. But yo, I saw the other day you were wearing a Indiana hoodie. You were a Hoosier? Yep. Count Pacula. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I live in Indianapolis. Been an IU fan my whole life. My mom went to IU. My grandpa went to IU. I didn't go to IU, but my dad has always been an IU fan, even though he never went there. But he's always been, ever since he was a kid, he was an IU fan. So I've been an IU fan my whole life. But so it was awesome to watch them win. Awesome to watch them win the whole thing. It was incredible. Honestly, I'd see if you could swing 150% on that double swirl. Yeah, probably could. Probably could. And it's an older card, too. Vivid Voltage. Like, yeah, I bet that would sell really well. Oh, it's not near mint. No, the back has some iffiness to it. Luckily, the front looks clean, so it's more of a binder copy anyway. But the back isn't clean, so I'd say it's lightly played. There's some, like, junk on the back of it. Easily a 2,500% markup. You right. Where are the trainer cards? I mean, there's some of them in here, but I don't think trainers are typically in. I mean, they are reverse. There are. I'm just not pulling them. Like, there was just a tulip right there. Ooh, there's a reverse holo Hilda. That's actually clutch. Right as we just talked about there not being any. Ooh, Ignition Energy, another one. Oh, another reverse holo Hilda. You love to see it. We're rich. We're rich. It's funny because if we did, I'm telling you guys, we need to get some more Magic Bulk, and we're just going to go through some Magic Bulk, and you'll be like, oh, another $5 card. Like, in Pokemon Bulk, you're like, let's go, $5. But in Pokemon, or in Magic Bulk, you're like, another $5. Oh, another $10, $20. That's pretty good. You know, like, it's a whole other game with Pokemon, or with Magic Bulk, if you can get good Magic Bulk. Energy Retrieval would be probably worth pulling. Oh my god, that one is a tad damaged. Near mint, honestly. See if I can show it. Come on, show it. Show it, you bastard. Okay, well, it's not showing, but it's really damaged. Man, have you seen the videos of people repairing their cards and sending them to PSA? Yeah, I have. We talked about this in another live stream before. I really didn't. I kind of like watching those videos, and I was like, oh, these are pretty cool. But I didn't realize there was like a, it could damage it and have damage over time, and it could look good at first, and then damage inside the slab itself, and a lot of other things. Yeah, I've heard some sketchy things with it. So, yeah, it sounded like a cool idea, but then I was like, oh yeah, I never really thought of it. I actually watched a Deej video, D-E-E-J. He's a YouTuber. He's really fun to watch. And he was talking about that, and that's actually what made me realize, like, oh, yeah, it's kind of shitty. Never really thought about it in that way. Not LP. It's AI. What, the repairing one? I think there was there for the one good memory. Yeah. No, you're good, Paul. You're good. That's a good question. Yeah, we did talk about that a little bit. It is interesting. It's an interesting topic. Never really thought much about it. I don't know. The more I look into the grading, the more I'm like, ugh. Like, grading's just not... It seems really interesting to me at times, but then other times I'm like, man. It also seems like a giant hassle. So I go back and forth with grading. I know it can make you really good money, and I know it's a good thing to get into, but man, sometimes I'm like, God, that just does not sound fun to deal with. Actually, I'm going to grab the reverse hollow energies, and I'm going to probably just list these on TCG Player, because they'll probably sell better on TCG Player than eBay. We'll put that there. Why not? These we will put with this. And then this will be added to my pile of reverse hollows and hollows that I do plan on selling. I got all these stacks I need to put in a box. I grabbed a bunch of the large flat rate boxes at my post office today, and I need to go and add a bunch of cards. I already filled in 2 boxes, and I still have so many cards to put in more. So I already packed like 13,000 commons and uncommons. I think I'm going to have a whole box of just hollows, which will be 6,000 hollows, which at 15 cents a piece. If I did 6,000, maybe not. Maybe I won't have 6,000, but let me see how much it would be. If I did 6,000, it's $900. Jesus. So we could probably sell at least that. I like holding on to my reverse hollows and hollows, but I've got so many right now that I really am never going to get around to listing them all. Ooh, a Mimikyu card. I'll take that. It's a rare Mimikyu. Alright, now we're going to do some non-hollow bulk. Are you eventually going to list all the hollows, reverse hollows, or just pulling out the ones that are worth? Right now, I'm pulling out the ones that are worth. I have a bunch of reverse hollows and hollows to list. Basically enough from every single set that I don't really need. The ones that I'm getting that are new. So there's no real reason to list them, at least the Scarlet and Violet ones. Anything that's later than Scarlet and Violet, I am listing. So, actually, this will be a separate pile. That'll be eBay. This will be TCG Player. So, yeah. That's kind of my mentality toward it right now. Anything older than Scarlet and Violet gets listed if it's hollow. And then Scarlet and Violet and newer, I've got enough to where I can basically not have to worry about listing them and keeping hold of them. I've literally got probably at least, probably at least like 6,000 or 7,000 hollow and reverse hollows that I have yet to list. So I really don't need to just hold on to a bunch to add to that, because I'm not going to get around to listing them. Glaceon. I'll keep that. Seems like a good one to keep. Iornor! Ornor! It's an Iornor! Another Iornor! The non-hollows can't be Dittos, right? The non-hollow Pokemon Go can't be Ditto, right? I just feel like it has such a high floor. Which ones? Right now with a long grading takes and how the market goes up and down, I don't think it's worth the hassle. I mean, it's definitely worth it if you know what you're doing, but yeah, it's kind of hard to get into. Why not just list all of them instead? I mean, I eventually could, but I've got so many cards that can list, and I'm getting collections in all the time that's kind of like my backlog. So I'm only listing like 200 cards a day, so I'm just not able to keep up with that. Like if I need to pull cards and I'm not getting in collections, I go into that stack and that's what I start listing. But it's like my backup stack basically, so I don't get to it just quite yet. That's the only reason why I'm not listing them. Someone been watching Bronze God? Yeah, he's got good shit. Do you list all the cards or anything that's above 15 to 18 cents? I don't list everything, Miranda. I only on eBay I only list cards in theory over 25 cents or anything shiny from Sword and Shield and back. And then I on the commons and uncommons, I just list on TCG Player right now. I'm just listing the playable cards. You got a question? Let's hear it, mister. You have someone buying holos for 15 cents each? What? Yeah, Andy, I do. He pays pretty good with those. Are you using a Rico Fujitsu 60? Not sure if I got that right, but it should be in the ballpark. Yeah, 5180. Yeah, it's the Fujitsu. It's the Rico Fujitsu 8170. Yeah, faithful. With sets leaving rotation, is that good or bad for the market? For some cards, it'll be bad. For some cards, it'll be good. It'll make some cards go up because is that a Yukimori Eevee? Oh no, it's not. But that looks cool. It just depends on the card, honestly. Pikachu all list. I don't have that listed. Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff. Only Numel, but Doof and Spinnerack Reverse can be done. Okay, so I don't have to worry about the non-hollows. That was my fee. I thought it was the reverse hollows only, but I wanted to make sure. Is there a point where you have too much bulk to warrant buying more? If so, what would you do? Just stop buying and list more, or sell the bulk you haven't touched yet to another bulk buyer? Morty, right now I don't have that issue, and I don't think I'm gonna have that issue for a while. So I don't think there's a reason for me to ever really stop buying bulk, because at any time I can just like swap it over. Like if I just felt like I was overwhelmed, which I don't think I would ever sell unsifted bulk. Like I could just always go back to it. But if I ever did need to, I could. But no, I would just keep it as a backlog. I don't think there's any reason to sell bulk. And with what I'm doing, I don't think there's a reason to not sift through it eventually. Especially when I'm going to be getting the sifter in September. Like, I'll be blowing through the stuff like it's nothing. So there's never a reason for me not to be buying bulk. I always want to be buying. At least right now. Who knows? Things can change. But I don't see a world in which it doesn't make sense for me to buy bulk. Like, it's always going to make sense. It's always a moneymaker, always consistent. Peanut butter chocolate flavor. Just because I think that Larvitar is cute, I'm going to list it. All right, sorry, let me catch up. Okay, so you're not using a card scanner yet? I am, yeah, Faithful, I am. I have the Fujitsu 8170 is what I said. The one that's linked in the description I use. He needs one with all the damn cards. One with all them damn cards. Bro, I was making 151 go crazy. Sold that Mew from the other day for 180. That's insane. That's insane. Hey, we'll no longer be printing those sets basically, so it depends on the cards. That's why 151 is slightly going up right now. Yeah. I mean, once they go out of print, that's when they really start to skyrocket. I just pulled the Psyduck from Ascended Heroes. Nice. That's awesome. Oh, you are using it? Well, I have to call you out on that because that's the hurdle I haven't gotten over yet. They cost 800. Yeah. Yeah, they do. They cost 800. They do cost 800. Yep. We saved up for it through the series and bought one. I think if you sell some bulk for a while, you can do the same. All right, sounds good, mister. I posted looking for bulk in my area, and someone said they had bulk that's mainly vintage and asked for rates. Is the rate the same? Premium cards are probably not near mint, so perhaps lower. I would do it lower, Andy. I mean, it depends on how vintage is. But yeah, I would be paying more. If someone said they had a bunch of vintage bulk and they wanted more for it, I'd be like, yeah, I'll pay more for it. I'd probably pay like shit for vintage bulk, depending on how vintage it is. I mean, if it's like black and white and older, I'd probably pay $30 per thousand, if not more. Especially on my eBay store, since I seem to sell older cards for more of a premium. Yeah, I would be paying good money for that bulk. Very good money for that bulk. Feel like I'm late to the stream. What up, May? All good, all good. Yeah, bulk is so flexible. You could build small bulk lots with sifted bulk and other things. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely make sifted lots, but I don't really want to get into that game, to be honest, when I can just turn around and sell it to somebody pretty quickly. Check marketplace. I got mine for 500. What to sell it? Oh, you mean the scanner? Yeah, I would say it depends on which vintage. Yeah. What's your buy rates? $10 per thousand on commons and uncommons. 4 cents for reverse hollows and hollows. 35 cents for 35 cents for EXs. 50 cents for full arts. It all kind of goes down from there, but that's the main cards I buy, so that's really what I list as me prices. Dive music slaps. All my homies love dive music. Yup. There are also cheaper scanners out there also. Like, I got my Epson ES400 for like 300. It works pretty well. Yeah, I've heard good things for other things. Oh, the 8170. Yeah, I've heard good things from other scanners. I just like this one because it's self-fed. It's really fast. It's easy to use. I've heard most of the people in the business like to use this one. So I was like, yeah, I could spend a little bit less on a worse scanner. Not a worse scanner, but a scanner that's not going to work as effectively for what I want to do, or I gotta save up and make sure. Honestly, if you guys spend, I mean, I did it in 6 weeks. It's not gonna be that quick necessarily for you, but if you guys just spend time selling bulk or even just selling any of your cards, you can reach that pretty quick. It's nice. Even my played sells pretty well. Yep, I agree. I really also like my FI 800R. It's a bit cheaper, but not meant for speed. Right, exactly. Started mystery packs and promoted it on eBay. Sold my first one. The guy messaged me saying I have the best mystery pack so far on eBay. That eBay restricted me and told me I had to pay them. Wait, oh, I don't think you're allowed to call them as mystery packs. I think you got to name them something else. Because I'm pretty sure, I mean, I don't know. I don't do that kind of stuff. But I'm pretty sure they don't like the word mystery because it's a chance game. And they don't want to get in the business of that. eBay doesn't. So I could see that. A bunch of Black Star non-hollows in here. It's pretty cool. Peanut butter chocolate flavor. Reese's Puff. Reese's Puff. What's vintage nowadays, though? It's probably different for everybody. To me, vintage is like black and white and older. But vintage could be a lot different things for a lot of different people. Some people are saying Sword and Shield is vintage, which is insane. Purchased my first Pokemon collection off Facebook and had my rates for EX at 35 cents standard. Does that count for Mega EXs too? Yep. Yep. Time moving too fast? Yeah. What's more important, a scanner or a thermal label printer? I mean, thermal label printer is significantly cheaper. So I would probably buy that first. 20-plus-year-old? Yeah. Yeah. Man is still going. What up, Banished? I am still going, believe it or not. It's 10:36 though, so probably not much longer. Probably not much longer. Probably Birmingham. Sorry. Had to get it in. Had to get it in. Chansey, why not? If I have that Sandshrew as a Yukimori card. Ew, basic energies. Ew. Sounds like a load of BS to me. I just know Pokemon is sewed up. I've tried every avenue out there, and the only thing that works is selling my stuff for way low. What do you mean? What sounds like BS? Like the mystery pack thing? Or what I'm doing? I mean, you can watch the videos to know that I'm doing it. You don't need to take my word for it now. The mystery pack thing. Oh, yeah, I got you. I mean, I wouldn't do that. I mean, the mystery pack thing, if you're talking about, like, I don't know if you're saying it's BS on eBay's part or just in general about mystery packs, but, I mean, I definitely understand why eBay doesn't want that to be a thing. They don't want to be hearing a bunch of people complain about the fact that someone sold them some dog shit mystery pack that had nothing in it. I don't understand the idea of buying mystery packs from anybody. I think mystery packs overall is a dumb concept to me. It's like, are Pokemon card packs not a mystery pack enough? Like, do we need to add to the degeneracy of Pokemon cards? You know, more than they already are? Do we really need to keep going? So I don't know. I've never been a fan of mystery packs in general. Oh, gotta look at the probably Birmingham. You do, May. It's so good. Just search probably Birmingham. Why the Brummy accent? It's just a video I've seen a million times. Dang, when I was looking through, I started to feel bad when I found Mega Charizards and felt like I'd messed up and didn't charge correctly. I mean, no, that's what I charge as well. I mean, if someone doesn't want to go through their stuff and wants to just sell it quickly, you gotta think too, like, yeah, you might find a Mega Charizard that's worth like $5 or whatever. It's like, do they really want to sell it to somebody? Is someone gonna pick them up, first of all, for $5? And second of all, do they really want to ship it, do all the work involved with it? Like, probably not. And you're not gonna get a whole lot of those typically. So, you know, it's just kind of evens out in the end. Most of the time you're gonna get like a bunch of EXs that aren't worth anything, and you might have one that's worth, you know, a little bit more. So that's just kind of the name of the game with bulk. You just kind of you win some, you lose some. Broom Phantom, did you have any issues getting your scanner to scan each card one by one? My scanner just sucks all the cards at once. Yeah, I put the rollers back in. If you took the rollers out, and you took the middle piece out, just put the main roller back in. Take out the extra roller. I put the roller back in is what I was having a problem with. We got cooked on eBay. I didn't realize it was out of free listings. Posted like a bunch of cheap bulk without really checking value. Them listing fees hurt. How much are they? Like 15 cents? That's brutal. Why not? Who cares? I love them and a lot of people do. It has to be the single most profitable resale tactic by far. I mean, that's why I don't like them, to be fair. Like, I don't mind if people like them. If they want to do that. I think there's too much opportunity to just like scam with them, and I just think it just adds to the degeneracy, just adds a gambling aspect that I don't think is necessary in Pokemon. So it's just not. I don't think it's the best way to resell it, and if it is, then you're really like undervaluing the cards in it. If you want to do it, that's fine. Again, I don't think there's anything wrong with it necessarily, but it's too easy to just like screw everybody over. I don't know. I just don't like it. Not a fan. Not a fan personally. You need to be careful with mystery packs. Can't promise a % hit of something or you could get in trouble. More bulk lot with guaranteed ultra rare. Yeah. Yeah, bulk lots are different. You know, I think that would be different than a mystery pack anyway. I'm late. No worries, Tuscan. I'm loving bulk. Yeah, bulk's fun. Well, listed my reverse hollow with Crown Zenith Snowax too low on eBay. They were snatched up almost immediately. Morty cards. I don't know if you were here earlier, but yeah, I just sold a $14 card for $2, so I feel the pain. So many issues I then took and deep cleaned bottom rollers. Now looks fine. Good. Pokey Raven, all the big names. I mean, yeah, I again, I don't really see the point of buying from them. If I had to buy a mystery pack, I would definitely pick it from somebody like that has like that has to have their name attached to it. But you'll just see like vendors at a show and they'll have nothing but mystery packs, and it's like, why would I buy a mystery pack from some random person behind a screen that could easily just like pack it with the worst cards and be like, oh no, you really missed out, darn. Like, how do I know if I'm getting screwed over? And again, it's just like, why would I add to it? It's already a mystery. The Pokemon card packs are mystery packs. They're already there. Like, that's what I find fun. I mean, if I did a mystery pack, I would do a mystery pack that has packs inside of them. That seems a little bit more appealing. But like individual cards, I'd rather just pull them myself, you know, or buy it. I just don't get the appeal. It's just not for me. Not for me. And I think there's just too much opportunity to take advantage of others in the process of doing it. So it's a sketchy place to be, in my opinion. Somebody gets a bad pack and you're like, oh, did they get a bad pack because it's a bad pack? Or did they get a bad pack because all of them are bad packs? And you'll never know the answer to that question typically, so just feels bad. Do you ask Sword and Shield and older bulk, or do people reach out, have a lot of Sword and Shield, common, uncommon, hollows, versus hollows, too much modern bulk? Yeah, Andy, I just buy everything, and people just happen to have it in their bulk. I don't actively ask for Sword and Shield bulk. Honestly, like reverse hollows and hollows in Sword and Shield era is good, but like common Sword and Shield bulk is really not even worth anything. There's not that many cards you can pull out of commons and uncommons in Sword and Shield that's actually worth much. So it's not like super beneficial to get Sword and Shield bulk. Now, reverse hollows, Cosmo hollows, that's a different story. So did you ditch TCG player? No, I came back. They pulled me back in. The people want to know. Yeah, no, I sell on TCG player, just the playable cards right now. I just started back up a couple days ago. It's all too much of a gamble then? Yeah, exactly. I think it's just too much of a gamble. I put the roller back in and it's working perfectly. Yeah, I got you. I got you, Chico. Yeah, that's what I did. Buying regular packs from someone behind a screen is just the same gamble. All I'm saying is it should be treated as any other resale of cards. It's absolutely not, Faithful. It's not. I mean, sure, if someone behind a screen, yeah, if you want to make that argument, but even then it's not. Like, as long as I know it's not resealed, which if we're gonna compare apples to apples, you're comparing a pack of Pokemon cards that I myself have no idea what's in it, is not the same as me selling you a pack of cards that I have curated, I have set the odds, and I decide what's in it. I can't decide if I go over there and I grab a pack of Pokemon cards and I have you open it, or if I take these 10 cards and put it in a pack, are you going to pay the same price for it? It's two totally different things. It's not the same thing. TCG player for common and uncommons and trainers, in my opinion. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I've got all hollow reverse all on eBay, though. Yeah. Just bought some cards from you on eBay. Hey, I appreciate it, Kirk. What'd you pick up? I haven't had a chance to check my eBay. Resale happens. Fake cards are sold. Sure, but you're comparing apples to apples at that point. I mean, or you're comparing apples to oranges at that point. Like, you're comparing somebody who isn't going to, like, both sides can scam, sure, but it's a lot easier for me to scam somebody by putting random cards in a pack and saying it's a mystery pack compared to resealing a pack of cards. It's a lot harder to make that work and to do it at scale. Like, what's the benefit of me doing that? Especially if I'm selling like modern packs. is it really worth me going and reselling it, resealing every single pack in like a box so I can make a few sales online compared to doing a mystery pack that, again, I get to set all the odds. Rip and ships are super sus to begin with. I get it. I don't agree with that. I mean, some can be, but I don't think... I think we're comparing two different things. Sure, they can be sus, but I think if you're saying, like... I don't think you can compare the susness of a mystery pack to a rip and shipper. Generally, rip and shippers don't want... Their money isn't made from stealing cards from you. Their money is made from volume and opening as many packs as possible. They get it for cheap. They sell it to you. They have a way of selling it. It's a business of just like trying to get through packs and churn through packs. The business model isn't built around stealing. If some people choose to steal, that's their being idiots, and they're just going to lose out on any potential profits going forward. You have to buy your Pokemon mystery packs of Pokemon packs from a whatnot seller. Yeah. Really live dangerously. 3 JTG reverse hollows. But Phantom, do you like mystery packs? Yeah, I love them. I like my mysteries wrapped in other mysteries surrounded by an enigma. Yes. I was the one orange app and happened to come up. Nice. I was on the orange app and happened to come up. Nice. Orange app. What's the orange app? I'm an idiot. Rip and ship, especially Japanese boxes are mappable. Oh yeah, like I wouldn't buy Japanese like packs individually from sellers. Absolutely. Like I would agree with you on that. But again, most rip and shippers are in the game of just like trying to get through packs as quick as possible. Most rip and shippers are going to sell like booster boxes instead of individual packs. But even if you buy individual packs, again, the business model doesn't make sense to steal packs and to do it that way. They're not mappable in the sense of like, you know exactly what pack is good. It's mappable in the sense that you know that if you pull the best card, you can no longer pull in that. So like in theory, they could just give you a bunch, but like over time, people are going to realize, wait a minute, nothing ever gets pulled out of these Japanese packs. I'm going to stop buying from them, and then eventually it'll even out. So it's bad business to do that. It's a bad business to scam that way. So I guess you could say it's bad business with mystery packs, but at the same time, like, it's so much harder to tell if I curate the packs for myself. I don't know. I think it's a bad comparison. An unknown aspect. With mystery packs or with normal packs? Because again, it's just not for me. I think that's just the moral of the story. Mystery packs are not for me. I wouldn't want to sell them. There's too much opportunity to be to take advantage in the space, and it's not. Whatnot's orange? I thought it was yellow. Am I stupid? Is Whatnot not yellow and black? There have been so many breaks in the last 2 months of all the local card stores in my area. It's really frustrating and sad for the hobby. Yeah, that is sad. That's really sad. It's crazy though. I mean, like people have like, it's basically a glorified jewelry store. You know, like you got to have really, really, really good security because you have hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of cards in your store, so you got to be really careful. Same goes for mystery packs. My intentions are to give people something better than what they would get buying packs with better odds. I mean, that could be your intention, sure. I mean, but you know, no offense though, Faithful, but who is faithful to the poll? I don't know you. I don't know. You can say that you're doing that, but I don't know that, you know? And even me, who am I? You know, like if I start doing a mystery pack, it's Phantom Cards mystery pack. Like who am I to know, for you to know whether or not what I'm selling you isn't, you know, garbage, I guess. I don't know. Pokemon cards are mystery packs. So to me, it just doesn't make sense. But yeah, I guess you could say if the average value is worth more, but I don't know. I have to have a lot of trust in a person saying that. So it sounds like we're getting some mystery packs from fantasy. Exactly. You're absolutely right. Mystery packs, especially in local U.S. card shows, are so sketchy. At least some of the Japanese ones I've seen are meant to break even or better. Yeah, I've seen some people online buying the Japanese ones, which seems interesting. It's just, you're putting a lot of faith in some random people. You're putting a lot of faith in it. I think the problem is, too, is just like the incentive is to not make them good. That you have the most, your incentive is to make them as shitty as possible without people getting mad. Like, that is actively that's your financial incentive. I'm not saying that means you're gonna do that. I'm just saying that is what you are financially incentivized to do, to make it as shitty as possible, but also still make money and not look terrible for the people opening them, though. Yeah, we'll pull the Vaporeon. Why not? Phantom, you were having suggestions on paper stream settings for best swirl holo scans. I've not done the swirl scans yet, to be honest. I think I'm gonna take a picture with my phone. I have an amber, you have to pull the cards one by one, though. Build up suspense. That's how I like it too. Full of only swirls, yeah. I got a kick out of those streamers who open whole cases, though. Goblin Brain do love the crinkly paper. Yeah. I like your journey. Nice road, really nice. Hey, thanks, Carta. What have you been working on? I used to be really into Funkos, and they used to be like 20 lots where one was a grail worth 5 times the mystery box, and 4 people would like 2x, but the other 15 would get like half value. Claw machine stuff. Like, it's fair, but always felt like Pokemon packs. Yeah, I mean, it's just the same thing. It's just it's a game of chance. I get it. We're like kind of living in that world, but I would just not trust the game of chance with random people who have an incentive to make it bad. Compared to, I get it, like opening Pokemon cards is not your best financial choice either, but you know, like if I want to have fun and enjoy it knowing I'm going to lose most of the time, I would rather do it with a officially sanctioned product. But again, that's just me. We can stop talking mystery packs. We've gone on this rant for too long. Let's all be MJ Holdings, yeah. Have you tried selling singles on Facebook Marketplace, or do you just stick to eBay TCG Player? Jeff, I have not done any singles on Facebook Marketplace. Honestly, that sounds like my personal hell. Working with people already on Facebook Marketplace can be a little bit of a giant hassle. Selling individual cards on there sounds like my personal hell. So I have zero desire. Kudos to those that can, and you can get good deals for it. You know, like if you can sell it at like 95% and you can get cards for cheaper than that, like you can have really, really good margins that way. But oof, buddy, it's a lot of work and a lot of driving. I would just say keep track of your mileage at that point if you're going to do that. Not for me though. Not for me. Picking up collections is about the most I'm going to do on Facebook Marketplace. And I wouldn't do that if I didn't have to. Y'all ready for the new Pokemon coming? How many are there going to be? 50, 100? That's a good question. I don't know. I like the starters so far. I do like the starters. I think they look good. I'm excited. MJ is the devil. Both MJs. Didn't Michael Jordan come under some shit for something? Didn't he like touch a kid or something? What is it that when you get rich and powerful it makes you want to touch children? That's what the fuck? Seems that's a consistent thing across the board, which is disturbing. Alrighty, here are the playables. Going on to TCG Player. Here are the cards going on to eBay, and then this is cards that are getting sold. Alrighty, let me catch. How'd you enjoy the Live reunion? It was brutal, dude. That's I don't know. The Live reunion, it's too much sometimes. Like, they just go in, and it's just endless, and it's just like, you start to feel icky. You're like, damn, okay, we get it, we did it. We gave him shit. Can we move on? Like, it just, I don't know. I like it, and I like the drama, but sometimes I'm like, ooh, this is getting into, like, some creepy territory. Do you use that TCG Player sourcing machine? The sorting machine I will be using, Cardizet. But it doesn't come out till September. I ordered it, though. And the margins are great, but I wish there were some way to upload a ton of listings at once like TCG Automate. Yeah, that would be nice. I think currently each listing takes about 1 to 2 minutes per upload. Damn, yeah, that takes a while. There needs to only be one. Pombon supremacy. How many singles are there? How many singles are there? What do you mean? That's Michael Jackson. Oh, yeah. No, that's Michael Jackson. Michael Jordan. No, Michael Jordan did. Didn't, like, there was some crazy shit that happened to Michael Jordan. Like, he was, like, there was a video of him, like, being really creepy. Are you doing playable reverse hollows on TCG Player? Just trainers on TCG Player? No, not the, well, just the reverse hollow. I plan on listing these reverse hollow trainers on TCG Player. So, just the trainers, basically. They said it's going to be the most amount added at once. What? What's going to be the most added at once? Like the sorter's going to bring a bunch of it? I'll buy your book for 50%. Did I just say that right? Getting a little practice in? What do you mean by 50%? And maybe you're talking about just as a joke. To find playables from Modern Bulk, to use TCG Player, filter by MEVs and CUR, and then find the most expensive. In theory, Andy, but yeah, I've done that like through each set before. Wish there was like a site that didn't require all the filtering. I agree. And a big picture to let you remind yourself what it looks like. Yeah, I agree. Careful with these Jordan allegations. He messed with gambling, not kids. Now I'm gonna look it up because maybe I am wrong. I apologize if I am wrong. Jordan kids creepy. Over, yes, that's okay. This is okay. With a child after the Daytona 500 win. And another feather to his cap. Jordan's latest victory at a different sports discipline garnered massive attention. Jordan can be seen repeatedly pinching Reddick's son, Bo, before rubbing the back of his leg. Basketball legend faced criticism for his interaction with the boy. I haven't seen the video. Maybe I apologize if I'm going too far. But I've heard some creepy things. Heard some creepy things, but I could be wrong. You're right. I need to be careful with my allegations. I apologize. Leave all the MJs alone. All right, let me catch up with chat. And then we might need to call it. Because it is 11 o'clock at night. Holy cow. He messed with gambling, not kids. Yeah. Where do you buy bulk? eBay, Look, okay, or any other recommendations? I don't buy bulk from eBay. I wouldn't look at eBay because most of that's going to be filtered bulk, sifted bulk. So I would use like Facebook Marketplace. I have a video on it on my channel. That was a risky search. You're right. That kind of was a risky search. I didn't think about that. Reddick's son. Reddick races for Jordan. Jordan was swiping ice out of the back of the kid's shirt. Jordan is basically his uncle at this point. No harm was done. Yeah, fair enough. That might be the case. No, most Pokemon added in one gen. This new gen will be the largest. You're right. I apologize. You apologize. I shouldn't throw out allegations. I just had heard something about it. I've not looked into it at all. You're right. I apologize. I shouldn't throw that allegation out without looking into it. Allegedly. The new gen will be the largest? Really? Interesting. Just in case. It's a video. His driver's son. That Ginger mat go hard? That Gengar mat. I thought you meant Ginger. I misread that. Yeah. I'll have to watch the video for myself and find out if I think it's creepy. But you're right. I apologize. Shouldn't throw around such powerful allegations without doing my due diligence. Has ever done was hit, Chaplain stash? Have a hit? I don't know what that means. I'm not sure what that means. Okay, I gotta go. It is 11 o'clock at night. I need to go to bed. But thank you guys for watching. Video will be live tomorrow. We will be live probably at some point this weekend. So look out for a live stream. I'll let you guys know in the Discord. If you haven't already, subscribe, go to the Discord, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, y'all. Later.